Hello and welcome to my new video. I have collected a bunch of very recent papers investigating aspects of the future of several iconic animals: wolves, corals, pelagic fish, sea turtles and giraffes. In the case of wolves, things look pretty positive, and it is rather about future expansion, in this case here in Germany, of the species than about possible extinction. All other papers, however, address the prospect of a possible extinction of their target animal and strategies to avoid this. All publications summarized here are cited in the comments to this video, and all are available for free at the journal's websites. First, let's talk about wolves. Since I'm living in Germany, I found it interesting to see a paper about possible future distribution of wolves precisely in my country. As in my last report about lynx and seals, the researchers collected data from past observations, combined them with all other kind of information about nature in Germany, and came up with a possible future distribution map. As in the case of lynx, the main part of the paper was again about how to set up and validate such a map. Here I'm only presenting the result of a very conservative estimation. I'm representing this only in a very rough way. In case you are interested in more details, have a look at the paper. Summarizing this map, it seems to me there is much potential for wolves in Germany and, differing from lynx, not only in mountainous regions. Wolves apparently are very versatile, adaptive animals, and the second paper about wolves is just a short case report about hunting behavior of wolves along the Katmai coast in Alaska. There, wolves have been observed hunting sea lions and sea otters, digressing from their usual diet of caribous and moose. This versatility certainly is a good basis for success in a world dominated by anthropogenic change. Unfortunately, not all animals are that versatile. Corals already can be identified as clear and important victims of climate change. Important since they form the basis for a complete ecosystem which will vanish together with them. Corals primarily are affected by rising temperatures and decreasing pH. However, there are also biotic adversaries decimating already weakened coral communities, and the crown-of-thorns starfish is a very prominent one. The paper cited here has looked at larvae from this coral-eating starfish, seen on the left on this picture, and how they perform under temperatures high enough for damaging corals. The results predict even worse difficulties for corals than already predicted. Starfish larvae just do fine when corals are already damaged by heat. In a slowly recovering, damaged coral reef, starfish larvae are in perfect waiting position to feast on the restarting community. Pelagic fish are another example for animals important for human livelihood, and they as well are experiencing problems due to climate change. By analyzing past population and climate data, researchers try to establish criteria for serious decreases in numbers. Under which circumstances do these occur? A strong decrease in the number of pelagic fish often showed to occur in the wake of a strong decline in oceanic phytoplankton. It can be driven by either a serious deviation in one environmental parameter, like water temperature, or by a combination of less serious deviations in several of such parameters. Sea turtles are another group seriously affected by projected increase in temperatures. Increase in breeding temperatures will have negative consequences for breeding success and will increase feminization of embryos. This could possibly be cured by shifts in breeding times, but researchers showed that A, this is not possible for all sites, and B, in many other cases, necessary shifts are too large to be realistic. Turtles, the researchers concluded, will need other adaptive changes or human assistance to cope with the problem in front of them. The last animals investigated for their ability to cope with global change are giraffes. Again, researchers started with population and environmental data, in this case from northern Tanzania, and looked at predicted environmental changes and their possible impact on giraffes. Interestingly, in this case, poaching and not climate change or town expansions was identified as the factor with the greatest risk for rapid decline. Law enforcement protecting giraffes against that was therefore confirmed as the most important factor ensuring the survival of this animal in the wild. This is all for today, and I have to add that selection of papers to talk about and selection of contents from these papers was very arbitrary. Nevertheless, I hope I was able to show what a large number of studies targeting species group survival in confrontation with global change is continuously being published, and to give an idea about the approaches taken by the researchers.